2 years ago, a mobile application, Yindii, launched a mission amidst the COVID-19 crisis. Yindii has been created to tackle food waste in Thailand by selling surplus eatables that were simply too good to end up in the trash, but needed to be consumed before the day ended. The food came from bakeries, local food corners, fast food joints, hotels, and supermarkets.
So we started Yindii 2 years ago in the middle of the COVID situation. What happened is a lot of tourists were not coming into Thailand, and we've seen a lot of hotels that had a lot of food, a lot of restaurants that needed, to find a way to get rid of their surplus stock, right? And so Yindii came quite naturally into the way as a way to say, if you are a restaurant, a bakery, and you have from time to time leftovers, use the app, give a discount to consumers, and they will come and get the food at the end of the day. So it's been 2 years, it's been a great journey. I think it's very new in Thailand. What we're doing is very innovative. So it took us a bit of time to, I would say, to grow.
The UNEP Food Waste Index Report 2021 shows that in Thailand, household food waste is estimated at 79% a year. Studies by the Thailand Development Research Institute showed that the main culprit is the lack of a waste sorting system. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration is able to recycle only 2% of the food waste collected. Despite being a haven for foodies and street food, Thailand's food waste problem is on the rise. Tons of good, edible food are being thrown out every day. Yindii is currently the only food delivery application that saves food from being wasted.
So on the app, for every meal that you save, you're actually offsetting 2.5 kilograms of CO2 from going to the atmosphere. So now we have not only a way to, we have a way to measure by saving food and offsetting that carbon footprint to people, so that you can be now a food hero fighting for the planet through our apps. And I have the feeling that in Thailand, when you want to be a little bit more sustainable, there's not much option on things to do, right? You can try to reduce plastic, but you still love delivery, right? And it's very complex to reduce plastic. So you can, refuse straw, use a refill, and don't ask for plastic bag.
Yindii started out with 2 participating stores in 2020 and is currently partnering up with 200 stores. More luxury brands and big supermarkets are joining the scene.
We started with 2 stores back in 2020, and we have now 200 stores, right? So more and more partners, luxury brands, big supermarket are realizing how much they're losing in terms of money by throwing it in the trash. Well, this food is still edible. And at the same time, more and more people and brands are realizing that it's important not to throw away food.
Many of us might be familiar with yellow tag foods in supermarkets that are selling at half price, being a great discount for food that's about to be thrown away but is still edible.
And one of the biggest partner or category we created at the end of last year was supermarket, right? Supermarket is one of the places where you will see, in terms of amount, the most amount of food wastage, right? And it's a very complex world, but what we wanted to try is start a discussion with the big players, right? So we've started a project with Central Food Retail, with Tesco Lotus, and with Gourmet Market, and started piloting in some stores to kind of show, okay, first the operation is easy, and look, you have a lot, and let's try to find a way to make it appealing for the consumers, right? It was difficult at the beginning because grocery is not as sexy as a bakery buffet, but we find some ways to make it appealing and invite consumers to do it.
Food waste laws and policies in Thailand might need to change to make it easier or provide protection to retailers from lawsuits. Offering incentives such as a tax reduction might also attract more interest from the private sector to join the battle against food waste. The Thai government has issued a 20-year strategic plan for pollution management, with the target of reducing 59% of food waste by 2030.